Hello and welcome to the Heel Turn Podcast for the week of November 25th, 2013. I am your host, Big Al. With me, as almost always, is our technical producer,
Sensational Soci.
And with us today, we have a special guest in the studio, Double R, Royal Reese of
LBOW Wrestling.
LBW?
LBOW Wrestling.
LBOW Wrestling.
Woo! I'll cheer.
Well, you better cheer your brother.
Yay, it's my bro.
Today on Heel Turn Podcast, we're going to cover a brief intro to Royal Reese's career.
Yeah.
And we're also going to talk about the Aftermath Survivor Series and the Raw for the week of November 25th, 2013. Well, without any further ado, let's get things started with Royal Reese.
Hi!
How y'all doing?
Welcome to the show.
Oh, I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, so when did your career start?
Man, I started wrestling in 2002. No, that was early. I was only like, I want to say 17, maybe 18. Yep. So I mean, like, it's been a hard progress, but like I didn't start wrestling like doing shows and things until 2004, and that was like my first show was in like I say May 28th up in 2004. Yep. And I did my first hardcore show.
How was that? Was it painful?
Painful.
How much ice did you go through?
I know I don't use ice.
Wow.
Like I just painted out. No
You're
meds.
super
No
hardcore.
meds. No meds.
CM punking it, no meds.
No meds.
Work it out.
I did glasses. I did glass tacks and everything.
Ooh. What is it about you wrestlers who love that hardcore stuff? It hurts,
It
but
pays.
Oh.
You get your recognition just skyrocket when you do hardcore.
Okay.
Like, I think people like physical.
I don't. It gets too painful looking for me, and I end up turning away. So.
Yeah. She can't watch somebody cut themselves
No.
and fake make-believe television.
See, that's the good thing about our wrestling. Our wrestling was majority, it was more so action and realisticness more than, you know, how they do it nowadays. They always plan things out. They always do things, and like our wrestling was way different than that.
Mm. So more of the older style, where it's
it was more of the back in the day, older style, like, you know, between the 50s and the 70s. No, leading on to the 80s, you know, before they got to do all the flamboyant stuff.
Nice.
So, where'd you get your training?
Well, I trained 2 years with Angel Armani, you know, just pretty much dogging it out. And then, like, after a while, like, after training with him, I took it upon myself to just, you know, to study online with, you know, just watching how they do it and learning the basics. And then I had bought a ring, got in there with a couple of my friends, and then we just started working it out.
Wow.
So you workshopped most of your training.
Yeah, I pretty much, I had to, because, like, you know, sometimes, like the cost of being trained is not as good as your training.
Yeah, I heard that it costs a lot to be trained.
Yeah, it do. And sometimes you don't get trained as well as you should.
Right.
So.
Yeah, the owner of Combat Zone talked about that a couple weeks back, about how you could easily get taken for a large amount of money and really not get taught anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Not saying that the guy who trained you did that.
Oh, no, he didn't. He was pretty good, you know what I'm saying? It was like he had an iron fist, though. It's just like, you know, if you wasn't what he wanted to put out there at the moment, so he wasn't going to train you until he was ready to train you.
Right.
So you just going to have to dog it out until it was time for your turn. So, like,
yeah.
So, Now you said at one point you were number 1 ranked in Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, I actually am still number 1 in Wisconsin for doing hardcore matches, doing training for people. Well, besides Angel Armani, and then it's a guy named Scott Brewer, and then it's Tim, what's his name, Tim something, and then there's another guy named Mike Mayhem, but he just recently moved to Battle Creek though, so we pretty much we was like the number 1 guys, so everybody used to go to or go through to train with and get up to that next level of wrestling. So.
Okay. So how would you describe how you do your style?
My style, and for you mean in training, or for training people
in the ring?
In the ring
You're
style.
in ring style.
I'm more so of I think I want to call myself more of a technical wrestler. I'm a technical wrestler, but I like to link. I'm a link wrestler. We don't have a lot of link wrestlers. See, I can put 3 moves into one move. You know what I'm saying? Like something like Benoit did when he used to do
Who? Do you mean that guy that the WWE doesn't acknowledge exists?
Yeah, that guy. My favorite person in the world.
The Heel Turn podcast does not. No, I'm just kidding. Benoit was awesome.
Yeah, he was one of my favorite people. But seeing as how going back to what I was saying about him, he used to do the triple German suplex.
Mm-hmm.
That was a link move.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
So, you watching any of the current product?
Yeah, all the time. I gotta see all my favorites. I dig everybody that's wrestling pretty much now. It's a couple of people that I'm not fond of, but that's just coming from the development that they had once I said before.
Okay. I almost forgot to ask you who inspired you to get into wrestling. If you can narrow it down to one guy,
one person in particular, I'm gonna have to say Macho Man.
Oh, good
Randy
choice.
Savage.
Good choice.
I would say Macho Man Randy Savage. Yep.
yeah,
He's my favorite.
he was
He's
awesome.
my favorite. But I always wanted to be powerhouse like Ultimate Warrior though.
Warrior, Lex Luger.
As long as you aren't crazy like Ultimate Warrior.
Oh, no, I'm not crazy. I'm more so the silent type.
No, I mean in actual real life, because he's a nut job.
Oh yeah, no, I don't want to be just all over
Anybody
the
who will change their name to Warrior to not share money with Vince McMahon, it's kind of.
It didn't work.
I know it still didn't work, but whatever.
Yikes.
Yeah. Because he has daughters, and their last name is Warrior.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
So did you get a chance to watch Survivor Series?
No, I didn't get to watch Survivor Series, but I did watch the Monday after. I pretty much know who won all the Survivor Series matches and everything though, because
Monday after.
Yeah.
Monday after.
Well, I kind of watched some of it. I wasn't impressed. I got bored pretty quickly and ended
I
up...
slept through it.
Yeah, I ended up playing, games on Facebook while it was going on in the background, so... Yeah, that was my interest level in it. It was kind of predictable to me. I don't know.
They starting to be too predictable.
Yeah.
I've been watching it, and I can pretty much just tell a whole storyline before it even began.
Yeah, but is that because it's predictable or because you're a worker and you know how they think?
Well, it's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
A little bit of both. But it's like they really ain't got no new creativity, you know what I'm saying? They just need to do something. It's like, I think because when they changed it to the PG, that's what it took away
I was
from.
gonna ask
It took away from all of that. It took away
Yeah.
from all of the goodness of making storylines and building it up, and the action in the storyline. They so limited.
Yeah, and here's my question, because we're close to the same age, but when we were kids, I believe it was PG also. When we were
No, it was more G.
No, it was.
No, when we were kids.
When
not Attitude Era. I'm talking about when we were kids.
Pre-Attitude Era. Rock and Roll Wrestling Era.
Yeah. We're talking about Marty Jannetty and, we're talking to...
Not really. We was getting busted heads and everything, Monday nights and everything. We was getting ripped open flesh at pay-per-views.
But we were also getting more.
Gobbledygooker.
Yeah. We're getting the Gobbledygooker, the Goon, the Bastion Booger. Guys like that.
Blue Meanie.
Yeah, he's still a worker.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him.
Yeah, he's still working.
Wow. Where's he working?
Indies.
Yeah. He's on the Indies.
I know a lot of indie guys. Man, they're pretty fun.
I'm sure you indie guys actually have a lot more fun than the more signed talent.
Yeah, because the signed talent they're in chains.
Yeah, they got them links on. We don't got them links on. We unchained, unleashed.
Yeah.
We like Jet Li off the movie. Take the collar off.
That's why when you go to the Fed from ROH, you gotta spend your life in in NXT to learn their style, so they can put those chains on you. You fly too high. You run the ropes too fast. Slow down.
And then once you get into the ring with a fellow ROH guy, or Dragon Gate guy, or CZW guy.
Yeah, that'd be like us, like me going, and then I'm working with somebody else from a different company, and like me, I'm full force with everything that I do, so it's like they'll be like, oh man, you gotta lighten up on your punches, lighten up on your but if I'm with somebody else from my organization, we go in as hard as we go in.
Right.
So.
And what did you think of the whole development with Randy Orton and John Cena on Monday night?
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming ever since WrestleMania.
Right. Here's my question: how do we feel about them moving Daniel Bryan so far away from the title so quickly?
He not.
You know what? He's never that far away from the title.
He not. He right there still.
Yeah, because the crowd's still behind him.
Well, the crowd is behind him,
100%.
but it's like, hey, you were fighting Randy for this title, and now you're tag teaming with CM Punk.
He the new school revolution guy. Remember back in the day, back in the 90s, we had Stone Cold Steve Austin was the revolution guy because he had everybody behind him 24.
Yeah.
He had the crowd, chanting and everything like that. Just like saying The Rock. He had the crowd chanting for him, everything. Most electrifying man. Those was the guys back then. Yeah. So now we got the new guys, which is Daniel Bryan and CM Punk.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still more room for Randy Orton and John Cena to do things.
But, people other than fangirls of Seton, other people are really upset about the whole Randy Orton, John Cena times a million.
Well, then let's have them go at it. Neither of them win at the next pay-per-view. Then they both drop at Royal Rumble. Somebody else picks them up, and then somebody goes into a unified title.
Yeah, there are people that want that. I don't like that idea. I think if we're going to unify the titles, I think those are the two to do it. I really do.
Those is the two to do it. Just for the simple fact is because both of them at one point in time have been the face of the company.
Yeah. So I just think the timeline is a little messed up because this is something that should happen at WrestleMania.
No,
the unification.
It got to happen before the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, it's got to happen before the Royal Rumble.
Right. Because it's more if it's only if both of the titles is in one person's hand, by the time Royal Rumble come, that's more for them to even fight for.
Yeah, and also it goes right into WrestleMania. Rumble goes into begets Mania, and
So you don't think them unifying the titles, like whoever wins both titles, and whoever has that title, that's the title for the unification? You don't think that's a big enough deal toward a WrestleMania?
Yeah,
like,
but what
like,
match? Who's going to go into that match? Who's going to have that much heat going into that match?
What you mean?
You know,
Because obviously, let's see. I was just trying to think. Well, the titles would need to be switched first, because I think if there's a unification, it's going to be the WWE title that it's going to go to. They're going to, even though the heavyweight title has more pedigree.
No, they just gonna make a new title. Period.
You think it'll just be a brand new title?
It could be a brand new title. Period, and they go just put them
brand
on the
new
shelf.
name and everything.
Yeah, because for the simple fact is like this. I think it because remember they did it before. They had 2 titles, and they made it to 1.
And then they made it into 2.
And then they made it to 2 again.
Yeah.
Because there was too many whiners.
Yeah.
No, everybody want to be
everybody
want to be a champion, but they not the champion material.
Yeah, they don't want to put the work in.
Yeah, that's how you got the hardcore belt and the cruiserweight belt.
And now that's bringing me back to why the 90s was always better.
Mm-hmm.
Because those dudes gritted it out. They fought. And they made the European belt seem like it was one of the greatest belts on the earth.
Yeah, they did.
The dudes used to bang for that belt.
And remember the 24-hour thing
for
the hardcore belt?
That was
belt always on the line.
That was an awesome concept.
That was brilliant. Crash Holly.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, boy.
Yeah, that was awesome. Your title always on the line. You in the bathroom.
Man, he was
bringing a ref
everywhere.
You in the bedroom with your girl.
He couldn't go to sleep. He
couldn't
go to sleep.
Yeah, you in the bedroom with your girl.
She tried to pin you. Which actually tried to almost happen. I forget who tried to pull that. I think it was
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Oh man, that was so long ago.
Wasn't it Jacqueline?
Yeah, that was. Wait, not Jackie. No, Ivory.
Oh, it was Ivory.
Ivory.
It was Ivory.
That's awesome. But yeah, I kind of want them to bring the Cruiserweight belt back. But
yeah, the little guys need something to do. The littler high flyer guys that they have but aren't using need something to do, other than just be enhancement talent on house shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I think that they do need to bring. That was the one belt that they should have never took away.
No.
Because and then they always picking up more and more high flyers.
Well, when they finally buy TNA for $15, they'll have all the high flyers
and all the better tag teams.
So they could just use the X Division belt. Maybe that's what they're waiting for.
Yikes.
Yeah, but well, they could always. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll buy TNA for $15. Stephanie will buy it with whatever money's in her bra at that time. She'll be like, "Here, Dixie."
Yeah, you going out of business anyway, Dixie. On the real, like I don't know what's wrong with man. She's like, man, I'm trying to figure out what.
You know what went wrong when they brought Hogan and Bischoff over and they started changing things.
Yes, they should have kept the H side.
It's like, oh, the 2 guys that brought down WCW. Yeah, that's what we need. Yeah, that doesn't work.
Nah, it wasn't. That was a failed mission right off the bat. Like
because TNA before they came on, they had a chance. They had some. They had.
Yeah, look, it was like this for me. I went to sleep watching the 8 side. Then I woke up on the next Thursday and was like, why is it 4 rings?
Yeah.
why is the 4 corner right here? What's going on here?
Yeah, I mean, I remember their now wasn't their 8-sided ring? Didn't it have a hole in the top?
Oh, you're talking about when they've had the cage on it?
Yeah. That was a good match. Those were some good matches.
Yeah, I like those matches.
And they were doing stuff that the boys at the Fed cannot do. Could you imagine Randy trying to hang from the circle cage, the spear?
Yeah,
no.
Trying to do the what is it called again? The X?
Draping DDT?
No,
DDT?
the X, the match.
Oh,
the X Division. Oh, the
Ultimate X.
Ultimate X match.
Yeah.
You really can't see none of them cats doing that match, man. Like, they all battling. They punching each other upside down mid stride.
I can't wait for Evan to come back because
I want them to turn Evan heel so bad.
What is
He need
with
to be
you?
healed. He need to be healed.
See, I'm not crazy.
Well, I'm okay with it, but he just can't speak. He needs Paul.
No,
Heyman.
he needs somebody to
He
speak
don't
for
need
him.
Paul Heyman.
Well, he needs somebody because he
They
can't
need to
speak.
They need to bring somebody back from the olden days.
Well, Harley Race.
Heenan can't speak either.
Heenan
right
can't
now.
speak. Freddie Blassie's, I believe, is dead.
Yeah, he's gone.
Harvey Whippleman, I believe, is still around. Jim Cornette, no. Percy Pringle,
Gone.
gone.
Yeah, everybody's gone. Oh, I'm so sad. Oh, I'm depressed.
You know what? You know what would have been? You know what would be awesome is if they could bring. Yeah, I think Trish Stratus.
Yes, Trish Stratus.
Oh.
If Trish Stratus came back and then turned heel and then got with Evan Bourne as a heel superstar, that he can go far.
Isn't Trish still taller than Evan?
They might be the same height.
No, he's taller than her. He's 5'10", I believe, and she's only
5'10". He ain't no 5'10".
Yes, he is.
He's shorter than
No.
Daniel Ryan.
No, he's not.
Okay.
He's taller.
Okay.
And Trish only like 5'4".
I knew she was tiny, but I thought he was right there with her. I thought him and Ray were around the same height.
No, he's taller. He's way taller. Yeah, he's 5'10", maybe 5'9".
He seldom moves like he tiny though.
Yeah.
He
Flipping
is
on,
tiny.
He's flipping on his neck.
He's only like 170 something. He trying to be the smallest man in the world. You gonna get broken. That's why you be getting hurt.
Yeah, they put him in there with guys that are 3 times his size, and
And they're like, so.
okay.
Everything.
He ain't got to sell nothing because it's all happening.
He dies in the ring like he's like Kenny. Every night he's dying in the
Oh
ring.
my God! You killed Evan.
He liked this guy that we had. His name was Jake Zombie.
I know that game. The name.
It's not zombie. It's zombie.
Zombie.
Jake Zombie. He was like one of the smallest guys wrestling ever. But he was like 6'2".
Wow.
Yeah, he was like 150.
He was
something.
wiry.
He was like 150. Yeah, he was. He was like lanky, just slinky. But he was the good wrestler though.
I'm sure he was quick as hell.
Yeah, real quick. And literally jump over the ropes like,
Wow.
You should like do flips from out of everywhere.
Now, I have a question that's completely off of everything we've been talking about. How do you feel about Los Matadores and their tiny, tiny bull man?
Man, come on now. Is we talking about Primo? If we talk about Primo and what's his name? What the other guy name? Epico? If we talk about them two?
I believe so.
We ain't talking about them two. And then we talk about the little guy in the Matador head who used to be a wrestler. That used to come in with all the midgets when they used to wrestle. He actually finally put on a suit and got famous.
Like I don't understand.
They're
Who
like to
thought
be
that-
called little people, sir.
I don't understand who thought that was a good idea.
Little people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't either. But you know what? They might have been like, these guys, we can't get them over any other way. Let's give them the most ridiculous thing to make them prove themselves that they should stay.
Yeah, but they're still not over.
Yeah, but they're improving their work.
There.
They're
I
improving
hear
their
boos
work.
still when they come out. I mean, the kiddies like them, but
I ain't never heard of boo.
I've heard boos.
I don't hear a lot of cheers.
Silence is even worse if they hear boos.
Like I hear all the kids going, "Yay, mommy! That's that boo thing." But no, nobody say, "Oh, it's the Matador dudes." On the real, they say they're gonna boo thing.
Yeah,
That's when they get excited. They come out there, "Oh, hey, all that junk," until that when they do that move and then the boo come out. That's when everybody get hyped. Yay!
yeah.
Like he's the star of the whole
He
group.
is the star though,
So,
which is terrible.
Well, my thing is, they have stepped up their wrestling game, the actual in-ring stuff.
Because I thought thought it was a rib when they first came out. I'm like, they're ribbing us, right? That's not real, right? Like, they're coming out and they're gonna go back and the real dude's gonna no.
Yeah, and I mean, I like what they're doing with the Wyatt family.
Of course you do.
Because, in my opinion, they should be kidnapping dudes every week and taking them back and torturing them and brainwashing them
and then bring them to the ring, put an apple in their mouth, hog time.
Yeah,
that'd be even better. But we don't see the people for a long time.
If this was 1998,
then they come back and then they come in with suits.
No, they come in wearing overalls.
No, I'm saying that the last person that they took before Daniel Bryan.
Oh yeah.
This time he came back with a suit on.
Yeah.
Did you know that dude actually spoke at Harvard? Kane spoke at Harvard.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget for what, but he actually had.
Kane's actually really intelligent and like could possibly be our president one day.
Yikes!
I'd vote for him.
I would too.
I would not.
Out of fear.
No.
I would not. That'd be new Hitler.
No, Glen Coco is okay.
Glen Coco? That's an awesome name.
Oh my goodness. Oh, his name speaks for itself.
Glen.
Oh, so what? Now to get back on what we were talking about with CM Punk.
Yeah.
How do you like what they're doing with CM Punk as opposed to what they were doing?
Me personally, like I don't like how they brought him from being one of the top guys to being maybe top guy on the side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? See, he's still the best in the world, but he on the side, best in the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They got him doing, but another guy, Daniel Bryan, together. They both top guys on the side. Now they together on the side.
On the side. In a tag team.
No, and not only they're not even in the tag team officially yet.
Yeah.
But the Beard and the Best would be the greatest tag team ever.
Yeah.
I don't know. Rock and Sock is still pretty up there.
Oh my God! No, you didn't just say that.
I'm not talking.
No, you
to you.
didn't just say that.
No, the name.
We're not talking about names. We're talking about wrestling ability.
But
no, wrestling ability. Beard and the Best have a beat, but I'm saying Rock and Sock just rolls right off the tongue.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. The Rock and Sock connection was like the best name that we can think of for like just a 2-man tag team.
I mean, it's almost as good as the CNC Wrestling Factory. They're ROH in ROH.
Really?
Yeah.
Do they stay Raw?
They're actually pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
I need to go check them out. I need to look at them because anybody with a name like that on the real, I think they were straight. I'm not gonna say that word on here, but
tripping.
Yeah. Well,
Let's just go that.
Yeah, we're gonna say tripping.
I mean, it's pretty. I love the name.
Yeah.
Then there was the 7-on-7 Diva.
What? No, that didn't happen.
Really?
No, nothing happened.
What?
There were no girl matches.
Wait. Hold on, wait. I just gotta stop y'all right here. Wait.
I do want to just say one thing about the 7-on-7 Diva match. That one girl with the that did the rollover with the Bellas, she needs to be slapped for how sloppy that looked.
Eva?
Yeah.
Is it Eva or?
Wait. Oh, Eva.
The blonde?
Yeah. Well,
no.
Blonde?
She had red hair.
She was red. Well, I'm colorblind.
Yeah,
Leave me
he
alone.
can't see
Oh,
colors.
yeah. Yeah. Well, the redhead, the fiery red, Eva. She
can't wrestle, so
she sucks. For real.
She sucks at like everything she does, pretty much. Apparently, except for sucking.
Oh, wait. Her attitude don't match her wrestling skills. She sucks.
Yeah.
Actually, you do.
Yeah.
Nah.
Actually, it do. Her attitude do suck like her wrestling skills.
Yeah, but yeah, she needs to be slapped for that.
Yeah, but it was a lot of bloopers in that match, man. I caught all of them. They was up in there blotching for real. Like, man, I'm like, when did they go get done with this match? Hurry up! And then they put AJ out when 3 girls left. That was never supposed to happen.
Yeah, you don't do that to your champion.
Never do that to your champion. If I was AJ, I would have probably put all of them in the hole ASAP.
Yeah.
Just on GP, just doing it, just to be sure, just show them like I can do this.
Yeah. But I think they're getting ready to take that belt off of AJ, and it's a terrible idea.
It ain't nobody else that can hold it right now.
They're thinking of actually bringing another belt in for the Divas, as in a Diva belt and the Women's Championship.
What? Again?
They're wanting to bring the Women's Championship out for girls who actually want to wrestle.
Oh.
So like the Divas belt
That's
is
the
for
rumor.
the Divas, and then the women's title is for the chicks who wrestle.
For women who want to wrestle like China used to.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like all the lovely,
And Ivory and Jacqueline and Jazz. Those are the ones that used to wrestle for women.
and all the wonderful women at Shimmer and Shine and WSU.
Hey, y'all want to know who else was surprisingly good though as a wrestler? Stacy Keebler.
I don't remember her wrestling.
I vaguely remember, and
She was surprisingly good, straight up. Like I mean, like I was like, really?
Yeah, that's another one that will never come back.
Long leg don't care.
Yeah, she's.
Mm.
And I heard that Mickie James has been at the Performance Center.
Really?
Yeah, because she's gone from TNA.
Really?
Yeah. So
After they just made her a heel.
yeah.
Well,
They
budget
tried to
cuts.
kill her career.
Yeah.
Budget cuts.
Yeah, they tried to kill her career.
So I don't think that they'll put her back on TV. I don't think she has the look because they're about the look more than ability.
Yeah. I mean, if you
No,
want to
she
talk
still
about
got the look though.
if you want to talk about girls who have the look and the ability, talk about Santana Garrett,
Mm.
indie superstar extraordinaire.
Yeah. Man, I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with WWE though. They don't want the good talent.
Because with the girls, it's more about what you look like
That's
than your wrestling
ridiculous.
ability.
Yeah,
Like, if
now,
AJ
correct me
was-
if I'm wrong, but you have a good girls match on an indie show, they steal the show.
Yes.
Remember when Lita and Trish Stratus used to headline Raw? That happened.
Man, like literally, if I wanted to, like right now, I would not dare. If I was watching the Fed, and I would not dare put no female as first match. Like, cause it'd be like, did they really just do this? But like if he had picked up some Raw, like back in the day when it was like Trish Stratus and Mickie James and Ivory and them all rolling around in the ring and getting it in, that could have been first match right off the top. People hype it. Then the next match after that.
Yeah. And people keep saying, they keep using Trish as like, well,
She's the benchmark.
No, here's what they say, because you talk about, well, how these girls are, they're not wrestlers, they're models. And they say, well, Trish was a model, but Trish was a fan of wrestling. She did a wrestling show back when it was on actual radio. She loved wrestling, and she worked hard. Yes, she sucked when she first got there, but she actually put in the work. There's no reason that certain twins, have been there for so long and still are as terrible as they are. It's just, it shouldn't
Or certain certain second generation and certain third generation wrestlers
not being used when they.
Yes,
that right there just really just kills me, man.
Or them having one of the best female wrestlers of all time sitting in Connecticut training people instead of being on our TV.
Yeah.
Sometimes
SDR.
But sometimes they gotta be. Sometimes they got a lot to do with age too.
Yeah.
And what's going on? Like some people they get a quick case of spinal problems.
Yeah.
And you can't wrestle with that.
Yeah. And as Ms. Natural said, she only has a couple years left in the tank. She's a year younger than I am.
Well, yeah, girls don't last as long. Girls don't last as long. Because remember, Trish ain't that much older than us, and how long she been gone? She been gone longer than she was in the Fed.
Man, you know what? I don't know about that because you know what?
Because she was only there 8 years.
You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, what's her name? Look, like I'm just gonna put her because she really is the milestone for all the females. I don't give a care what nobody say. Her new life or whatever she doing now. Joni Lawler. I don't care what they say about her. She is the milestone. In my book, she is the milestone because if you think about all the stuff she did, she wrestled with the men. She had the Intercontinental title. She did all of that, and she was in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, what other females did that?
It was nobody before her.
Right. I'm just saying, like, you know, she the milestone for real because she used to get in there and body slam them, power bombing them. She wrestled with guys.
Slam.
Yeah.
Everything she did.
I'm hoping that once Vince dies, they'll let her come back. Because right now, because of her extracurricular activities, she can't come back. And I understand that.
She won't ever be able to come back because as long as it's PG, she'll never be able to come back.
I think, that's what I think. I think once Vince is gone, it won't stay PG.
She'll never be back.
No, I don't know. I'm not gonna say never because I thought the same thing with Kip and Pac because of how not Pac but Kip and
Jesse.
No, yeah, Jesse, because of how terrible they talked about Triple H, and he talked about, you know, they talked about how dirty he was and this and that. He gave all of them a job.
But
everybody.
That was different though.
I never thought I'd see Ultimate Warrior be embraced by the WWE ever
as
again.
much as he tried to take everything from WWE. You know,
see, it's all about money. It's all about money.
Ultimate Warrior ain't a draw anymore.
It don't matter. He ain't got to wrestle in that ring as long as his name is on the thing. Most of the people bought the game because they knew he was gonna be an added character.
They embraced Sunny and her cracked out self. Like,
but did nobody try to buy a game because she was on it? You know what I'm saying?
No, but they put her in the Hall of Fame.
But so she did a lot before she got cracked out.
and so did Joni. Joni did a lot before, you know. She spread them.
You know what? You know.
Before she spread eagle.
And I mean, and like I said, Mickey James was there. I can pull up pictures right now of Mickey James's everything.
And
so
I don't
Photoshopped.
care. I don't care what you two say. The woman who did more than all of those girls combined is still not in the Hall of Fame.
Are you talking about Luna?
No.
Oh.
I'm talking about Ms. Elizabeth.
Oh, Elizabeth. No.
She didn't do anything.
No, she didn't do anything in the ring.
But she was one of the best managers.
She was one. Yeah. She was the best at what she did.
That's what I wanted to be. Growing up, I wanted to be Miss Elizabeth. That's what I wanted to be.
I wanted to be Miss Elizabeth. I wanted to have a wedding in the middle of the ring.
Nah, I just wanted to do her. No, my bad.
She was voted.
Don't kill me, Lex. No.
She was voted the most beautiful person ever to be in the WWE. She was number 1. Randy Orton was number 2. So that tells me a lot.
Yeah. But yeah. Speaking of people who need to be in the Hall of Fame.
That list is really long.
Yeah, it's long.
Yeah, but I'm saying in the next year.
Within the next year?
Definitely Macho, Ms. Elizabeth.
Yeah.
And I would want them to go in together, but you know what Lanny said about Mach not wanting to go in unless the whole family goes in. I don't know how true that is, but he's saying that's the only way. But Lanny can't get in there because Lanny ain't did nothing.
No, he had a brief cup of coffee with the Fed, and it was a half a cup of coffee. Because he wouldn't play ball. Because if you're going to
put an entire family in there, there's other families.
When y'all think the Undertaker go get his spot?
The day after he retires.
Yeah.
The day after he retired. Why not now?
Because he's still on the roster.
But that don't matter.
seems to matter more in the Fed.
What? I mean, Rock got his Hall of Fame, and
he's not in the Hall of Fame.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Rock didn't get inducted.
No, he inducted his father and his grandfather. He's not in.
Well, Rock need to be in the Hall of Fame too, then.
Yeah, he's not. He's not in. No, he.
Yes, he should. Y'all acting like he didn't do what he did. He did a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we're talking about what he did.
It don't matter
as to why he shouldn't be in there.
Yeah, he gonna be in the Hall of Fame regardless.
He'll probably be in there. I mean, if Coco B. Ware's in the Hall of Fame, The Rock doesn't have to be.
It's a lot of people that's in the Hall of Fame.
Hey, get off Coco. He's awesome.
There's a lot of people that's in the Hall of Fame right now that did way more worse than whatever y'all think The Rock did.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think he was that great of a wrestler, but his impact, he did have impact.
Yeah, there is. When it comes to promos, you're doing one of four guys as a promo style. You're doing either The Rock, Stone Cold, Piper, or CM Punk.
So yeah. So like yeah, he'll get in there, but I don't think there's a rush on that. There's other people who are ahead
and
of that line.
And if you're doing Ultimate Warriors promos, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah. But yeah, there's other. But you know they only do like one dead person a year. Oh, you made her laugh with that one. You're doing it wrong.
They gonna do it wrong. You can't do his. It's like it's possible. It's impossible, though.
Christian did it perfect.
Oh yeah. That DVD is awesome. Have you seen it? The
Self-Destruction of Ultimate Warrior.
No, I didn't see that.
Oh,
yet. We're gonna send it home with you.
Okay, yeah, I need to watch that. I'm watching that tonight.
Yeah,
I can't.
You will laugh so hard, man.
And it'll make you go, ooh.
I don't know why I like
that guy.
Dude.
Yeah.
I just like he's a beastie.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
You know, all the steroids in the world.
Yeah, well, so's Big E Langston, because, dude, acne all over his face.
Yikes.
Yeah.
That's one of the main symptoms of steroid abuse is acne.
Yikes! I never knew that. Like I never did it, so I wouldn't know. Well, if I did, I would have been sitting here like, I would be like, yeah, I'm like Triple H size, so.
Yeah, and your head's way too small for that style of body.
Yeah, because it'll make your face get all your neck and your head be the same size and all that.
Yeah, I mean, I got that going for me now, and
no,
almost.
It goes in
slightly.
Yeah, theirs did that. All their necks was bigger than their heads. It's like went in, like
yeah,
crazy talk.
Well, we're all over the place tonight.
I'm thinking because y'all got me in the room.
No, I think it's just because we're just having fun and having a conversation.
Pretty much. That's this.
There's just happens to be a microphone on.
Yeah.
Now, are you on social media at all?
Yeah. I mean, well, like I used to be really tough, but now, I mean, if you want to check out any videos that I got left, you can go on YouTube. You can probably go on my Facebook page and catch a couple. YouTube is you can just look up Double R versus RTP, or you can look up LBOW wrestling. You'll see all the videos on there. Facebook, go to my page. You can do Royal Reese at Facebook. That you can see all the videos on there. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Sounds awesome.
I don't think I have anything else. Do you, Sos?
I don't have anything.
How about you?
I did my thing. I'm good. Y'all should see the best spear in the world.
I've seen it. It's awesome. All right. Well, for the Heel Turn Podcast, I am Big Al.
Sensational Associate.
Have a week.